My hands don't hit it.
Good morning.
Hey. 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 Good morning. Hey. Everything's okay now. Hey. Good morning. Everything's okay now. We had to get together. We're relying on faith now. We don't believe everything that we see. Hey. Hey. Every day we gotta pray now. Hey. Get down, drop down to my knees. Hey. Hey. Every day we gotta pray now. Drop down to my knees. Hey. We forget but forgive now. Hey. Hey. We don't forget but forgive now. That's how we change history. Hey. 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 Everything's okay now. Hey. We don't fall for the tricks now. We understand our destiny. Hey. Hey. Like your own little playground. Down the slide and back to your feet. Hey. But everything's okay now. Hey. Everything's okay now. Hey. We don't forget but forgive now. That's how we change our history. Everything's okay now. right where you need to be. Hey, everything's okay now. Hey.
Hey, Tribe.
Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well in positive energy, attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright, okay? We're coming through with a line for you guys. Make sure you take the message, how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to run it up. Share it out. Let's get the message out, okay? We love you guys. And of course, we are here this morning with our elemental jackets by the Hierophant. Ain't these dope? He hand painted our jackets last year, and I just love it. They got the icy dream catcher with the elemental. We too icy, ain't we? Hey.
Little creative work.
Okay.
Hey, Tribe. Just want to say I'm loving y'all this morning. It's been real direct around this channel lately. And I appreciate all the people that have been sticking around to get the message.
You better get this message. All right? We got a message for y'all. I'm feeling real, I don't know.
So
I feel like crusty in my eyes again, though.
So, download this morning is basically real simple before we get into the cards. And it's basically, don't bite off more than you can chew. Like, it's okay to start over. It's okay to change. The Bible says wise men often change when in doubt.
Come on.
So if you feel like you're in doubt about a lot of things, maybe you got too much on your plate. Try not to bite off more than you can chew. Like, you know, it's okay to put some things down. It's okay to let down, right? Like the Muslim brother told me, right? I was speaking to a Muslim brother last week, and he told me, you know, trying to hold the faith astutely and be on point all the time is like trying to hold hot coal in your hand, right? And he was speaking about his faith, right? So I say to somebody, yeah, you know, balance yourself out. Give yourself time. Don't try to be so enlightened that you know more earthly good. Like, you still gotta be good on this round, right?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
And no, you don't get to walk away from this round, right? No, we don't get to unalive ourselves and walk away from this round. And I'm saying that out of all love, because levels of ascension that have you feeling like that. You be feeling like, man, I'm ready to go. You know, like, ain't nothing left here. After God wake you up, open your eyes, you begin to think like that sometimes, you know? So I just want you to know, somebody, that that's not the option that we take. We come together. If you got a problem and you feel like that on this channel, inbox it. Period. I promise you we can give you something spiritually to wipe away that feeling of wanting to leave this realm, because y'all, we got a duty to fulfill while we here. And just because we enlightened and the world may not be getting you like you want them to get you, it doesn't mean that it's right to up and exit this universe. Right?
What's up, Dimitri?
Where you at, Dimitri?
Hey, Amir. What's up, Rahman? Yeah,
Yeah, that's my wife.
heavy on the wife.
Definitely.
Heavy on the wife.
You know?
What's up, y'all? Where you guys
I
at?
appreciate you asking, though.
Maybe we look like brother and sister a little bit.
The reflection on those glass lenses is hilarious.
Somebody said you look like a cartoon character the other day, remember?
I'm glad it makes you laugh.
You are cool.
I'm cool.
What's up, guys? Where you guys at? Who's that over here? Who we got over here? I can't see. What's up, Robinson? Where's you and me? What?
My reflection do be looking like
I don't even know what you're
crazy
talking
on
about.
these- on
I
these
missed that.
lenses.
It probably was some bullshit that I didn't need to see.
Hello.
Hey, I can't see the name.
Somebody
Hey.
say hello.
All right. See, let's get some cards out. Thank you, Amir.
Thank you, Amir. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all, let's get some energy. Energy, your energy. Everybody loves your energy. Your energy,
It's your
your
energy,
energy.
your
They all love your
energy.
energy. It's your energy.
Hey, I was ready to get the hand.
It's all about the energy. We got
I
the
get
fool
it.
card coming out here. You know, the fool's been coming out a lot lately. So I don't know, someone's just living carefree right now, you know? I feel like there's someone, and while there's a whole lot of things going on in the world, you know, you could be focused on self, you know, your journey, you know, to self-development, growth, you know, something like that. There could be someone, I don't know if you own a husky. I'm seeing a husky dog here.
That's one of my favorite animals.
Okay. This animal could be very playful. Okay. This could be a white husky is what I'm seeing.
Transatlantic beast.
Okay. Something like that here. But look, we have the Emperor as well. So I don't know if you're an Aries. Okay. I don't know if you're a young person and you could be living a nomad life or something like that. I don't know if you are living in a, you know, they have the van life, they have the nomads. It's a lot of different things going on, and that's what I'm picking up here. Some kind of carefree energy.
My off-gridders.
You know, could be definitely an off-gridder. This is the kind of energy where, you know, this is the kind of energy where a person is not afraid to step out and see how God is going to guide them. Something like that. Okay. There could be an offer here for an Aries. Something like that. It could be an offer on love. This could be romance. This could just be, you know, someone coming in and wanting to make you feel good. Something like that. Okay, we got the Page of Cups out here. Scorpio energy. We got Aries energy out here. And we have Aquarius as well. There's something about the number 0. Okay. I don't know if, you know, there's someone took a loss. Okay. Something like that. Someone could have taken a loss. But this loss is for your gain. You know, it's like this loss that you may have taken is actually leading you somewhere. You know, this is not one of those things where we just like destroy our life. You know, we just start spiraling down. This is one of those things where we go through something, but it brings us to the Emperor. We go from the Fool, you know, the Fool goes out on the journey. He goes to get it. He goes to find it. He becomes the Emperor.
Yeah.
This is you. Okay. Something like that.
Definitely progressive energy.
Okay. So self-development, self-growth. Someone's trusting the process. Someone has a divine masculine. I'm picking up a man in my energy. You have literally your crown. You know, you had to put your head up right or something like that. Okay, there could be something very significant here about needing to know your role here on Earth. Okay, some of you guys are leaders by popular demand from the divine, and maybe you could be rejecting leadership. It's very important for you to step in your role right now. You could, God could even be sending you out, and I'm seeing someone going on missions. I don't know if you're a missionary. Okay, you could be from the Mormon community. Okay, maybe you could be out on a mission or something like that. I don't know.
What's my God name that started the Mormons?
Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith.
Could be significant
Earth
here.
Angel Joseph Smith.
You could be from Utah in my energy. Something like that. Okay, something about fish. You could have dreamed about fish. Someone could be pregnant. I don't know. There's something about vivid dreams here. I had one myself last night. Things are being revealed in the dream state.
That's right.
A lot of us who, you know, I remember about 6 months ago, half of the collective, the dreams were stolen from us as we were going through our ascension. You know, it was like we were going through something and our dreams were being blocked because a lot of us get downloads in our sleep. So I feel like there's someone in your dream state. You're starting to remember things about your dream. You could be needing to journal when you wake up in the morning. There could be very important clues. You know, God used a lot of dreams for Joseph when he was giving him things, right? Remember, he told him about the shaft and the wheat, right? Remember, he said that he knew that he would be king because his was higher, taller, something like that. Mm-hmm. You could be really needing to pay attention. Now, we have to discern. Not every dream is going to be something, a download from divinity. However, there are some things that, you know, are coming back to you. You could be having a remembrance. Someone's lost their memory, and I feel like things are coming back to you. You could have been in a coma or something at one point.
Okay. Grand Rising, right? This is Grand Rising energy, right? So I got the 7 of Cups in reverse to the 3 of Cups in reverse to the 10 of Cups, right? And somebody, you became smart. 7 of Cups in reverse is being clarified by honor. So you decided to stop being bamboozled, right? Somebody was in the energy of being bamboozled. You know, you was eating a whole lot of lies and you was supporting a whole lot of untruths, right? And you decided to honor yourself. 7 of Cups in reverse. Personal values became important to you. And what are we without personal values? we become a shell of a human. So somebody you found alignment. It says alignment, personal values, reality, clarity, lack of purpose, fantasy, illusion, too many choices, confusion, delusion. But that's on the latter end of the seven of cups in reverse. Alignment, personal values, reality, and clarity, right, is what I'm feeling. And then the three of cups in reverse to the barrier, which means you definitely decided to stop being a part of something that was a third party. It could have been a 50-50 relationship where somebody was linked to you, linked to your ops, and going and, you wondering why your information over here, you wondering why your business over there across town, you wondering why people on social media taking aim at you. It seemed like they know too much, right? That's because you was linked to a three of cups situation. Those type of situations, they leak your business. It's sad to say it, but sometimes when you have a good heart and you're a divine soul, you link up with karmics, and what they do, they choose loyalty to another karmic over you every time. So henceforth, somebody was being taken advantage of, right? Three of cups in reverse. Overindulgence, heavy partying, isolation, independence, alone time. Three is a crowd and gossip. See, you got away from it. You put up a barrier, which is good. I love that. Like somebody, you came to your senses. And like I said, your personal values became important. And then it led you to 10 of cups, right? Come along if you feel like happiness is
Because
you.
I'm happy.
Right? Somebody, you happy. I feel Pharrell song and the energy real quick, right? It says happy, 10 of cups. So your ancestors are pleased. This is an ancestral card. I feel them saying, yeah, we glad they decided to get up out of that place, right? Because somebody, you got powerful ancestors, they were sitting back watching it all play out, right? Those where you know how your ancestors get to talking to you after your heart broken and you go sit somewhere and you all alone and they get to talking to you like, you better than that. You ain't even got to be here taking this, right? Come on home. Remember who you is, right? And you finally got it. So good for you. Happy. Embrace your loving connection and be happy. And I feel like this is a connection to your ancestors, right? Spirit is saying embrace that. I feel good in that energy, right? Real Pharrell. Cause I'm happy.
Well, this next energy ain't one that most people want to hear, but I gotta always speak the truth and I gotta read exactly what I see. These situations come out because they're real life. And it's funny, I was looking at Amir's comment and Amir was like, well, what are y'all playing? And all I could do is snicker in my mind, and I was like, Amir, oh boy, it's not a game, right? That's all I could think here. And when I pull these cards, I'm like, there's something going on here. Now, what I have over here is the Four of Wands, and this is in the reverse, right? So this is telling me that there is a unstable situation, okay? Yeah. Now, what concerns me is that the situation, number 2, could be significant. I don't know if someone thinks you're number 2. Someone tries to put you in the number 2 spot, but we already know who you are. Numero uno, number 1, right? You've been big dog, okay? Something like that, okay? Bonita Jackson could be your name. But we got the High Priestess here. So it's like, I don't know. It's crazy because you got the Four of Wands in the reverse to the High Priestess. Then I have the Moon to the Six of Pentacles. So what this is really telling me here is that there is something going on in the background. And there's a High Priestess that you know what's going on. So what's happening is there's someone taken from a home and getting somewhere else. And it's done in secret here. You see, there is a person over here that is causing someone else to not be stable because they're giving something to someone else, okay? Something like that. Now, this could be emotionally, You ever been in an emotional affair? Those are the worst to me, because women, we are very emotional beings. So, something like that. There's someone and there's something, a part of someone being taken and given somewhere else here. Now, I don't know if this is the love you could be giving someone and they could be taking it somewhere else or vice versa. Whatever it is, there's something here and it's making a home divided, and we know a house divided can't stand. Something like that. There's one person here that can see very clearly. Your ajna, your third eye chakra is lit up, High Priestess. Okay? But there's something going on here. There's someone that's taken away from home and they're given somewhere else. Now, this could just be energy. It could be money, time, advice, whatever it is.
And
you know,
and it's in the background.
The reason, right? It's not that what they're doing is bad. The reason why it's bad is because why is it being done in the dark? Anything you can't do in the light is bad, right? Because you're hiding. We hide for a reason, right? If you're sharing with someone and you don't want anyone to know, there's a reason why. You probably shouldn't be sharing with this person, okay? Something like that, okay? Bentley, Jackson, Jordan, Barbara, Bambi, Jaden, something like that. I don't know. You know, there's more than enough to be equal here. I don't know. You know, someone's just not being fair right now in a situation, and I feel like it's crazy because we got 1441. So this could even be family. It says family ties. This could be your family, love, whoever. Someone's doing something where they're taking away from a thing and giving to another, and it's not fair. It's not balanced here. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, and family ties. How do you move forward towards your life's calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests if it's plagued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. So 1441, you know, God is saying, regardless of to whatever's going on here, because there's some kind of secret, you know, and it's crazy because you could have a dog and your dog could be like always wanting to sniff this person out. Okay, you know, dogs are energy readers. Okay, so you can have a dog that whenever this particular energy comes around, the dog is always like acting weird. Okay, dogs are very good energy readers. You'll also notice on this moon card that we have a crab. You know, crab in a bucket energy is ghetto. Okay,
You know
why? Because crab in a bucket energy is that energy where the person does not want to see you get ahead of them. Something like that.
You know, I was thinking that she was saying about dogs and them being energy readers. I've been in situations where I've been in relationships and I've had dogs, and people have done things in my home while I wasn't there. And I promise you, my dog had a way of telling me every time. Like, I was dealing with this one young lady, and I would go out to work, and when I would come back, it would be my dog would be going through different changes. Like, he would be biting, he would be scraping, he wouldn't. It was a big dog, so he would shy away from her and come and sit down by me. And one famous thing that a dog will do when something like that is going on, when you have somebody who live in a home with you and they bring in negative energy, or they cheating, or they becoming a threat, because a dog senses a threat even on a spiritual level. So if a person is cheating on you, notice how your dog will try to create a barrier between you and the person.
The energy
it won't be aggressive, but it'll just be the dog, and you'll feel it. If you listen to the back of your intuition, you can tell, right? You can tell, right? And this is kind of like an extension to that, because I see the Three of Wands to the Sun, to the Queen of Wands.
Come on now.
And I'm a talk to y'all for a minute, right? Three of Wands to the clarity, I understand it. Believe me. It's not that you procrastinating. It's that you need more information, right? Or you needed more information, because this is a past present energy. So somebody, you was in a mode and it appeared like you were stagnated, but you wasn't really stagnated, or you're not really stagnated, right? Or you're not going to be really stagnated. But when you feel like that, it's because sometimes God or your ancestors, they trying to get you to sit still so they can bring you clarity, right? And a lot of times when we get in the Three of Wands, we can't gain clarity because we looking the wrong way. We lean into our own understanding. That's why the Bible says, you know, lean not toward your own understanding, right? Because that reason, you don't open up an avenue. You're not in position to receive clarity because in your mind, you bouncing around too many ideas. So it's not allowing spiritual clarity. It's not allowing your ancestors to get a download because preconceived notions. So this Three of Wands, it says, take a moment to think about your situation and figure it out.
Come on.
Right?
Clarity.
So that's give yourself time. But then this is a progressive energy because I see somebody, you did get the truth, right? Which was the sun being clarified by acceleration. I'm hearing all gas, no brakes.
I heard clairsentient. That's the one with, that's the C, right?
Yeah, clairsentient.
Clairsentient. Yep.
And yeah, your clairs could definitely be.
Uh-huh.
This sun to the acceleration, it shows me some way, maybe through one of your clairs, you received a certain amount of truth and clarity, and it caused you to move, and you move quite quick, rather fast, right? And I don't blame you. I don't because I can say this. When I'm in the Three of Wands, y'all, and I don't have it all figured out, when God gives me clarity and I run it through discernment, and I know this, you know, because discernment is the key, right? So at I run it through my discernment, I move quick because it's an opportunity, right? And you don't want to let an opportunity slip. So I feel like this sun to the X, it says speed up and chase the results you want. After clarity.
Come on now. You know, when my husband just said, oh my gosh, he just said discernment, and you know what God gave me? God said, remind our people, my people, right? Remind you guys, discernment, not delusion. Because there's a lot of delusion going on as well in the collective, right? So make sure that, you know, you're really listening to these voices. There's a lot of voices going around, and I'm just here to tell you, everyone ain't God, okay? So be very careful with discernment and delusion, okay?
And I'm gonna finish this energy and jump out and let her go. You got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and it's being clarified by intents. And what I really feel like is this is a matter of self-respect. Real talk. Like this card says self-respect, introverted, self-confident, selfishness, right? And I really believe that somebody, you out here fighting for your self-respect. And that's why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. I don't feel like you in the wrong. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I don't really feel like you in the wrong. I feel like you was in a situation, you got clarity, you move, and now you might be in the mode of I'm not going back, right? And it's just the intense energy, right? This reversal is like feeling like, damn, why I gotta fight so hard? You know, it's not feeling like a Queen of Wands in reversal. It's feeling like somebody who, like, you know, I gotta fight this hard because my respect for myself is on the line, you know? So
No.
move forward, you know? I'm gonna advise you to do that. I know you in a very intense energy, and I know how it can be when you deflecting, but sometimes I'm gonna tell you like the old man used to tell me. Sometimes when spiritual things knock on your door, sit back and let the spirit deal with it. Sit back and let your ancestors deal with it. Don't be in the mode of going and being so intense, right? You don't have to defend yourself. What's up? What they say? What's understood don't have to be explained, right? And I'm gonna give you one from Maya Angelou, Mother Maya Angelou. What's protected is seen. I mean, what's protected is sealed, not seen. You heard me. What's protected is sealed,
That's right.
not seen. So that means you don't have to argue your case. You don't have to do any of that.
The covenant was predestined.
Yeah, you
know?
somebody you got a covenant. So you know your protection is not supposed to be comprehended. It's not supposed to be something you gotta justify. Just move with it.
That's right. You know. Now this next energy is a little challenging, okay? But I feel like it's an energy that we can work through. And I'm gonna work this backwards for some reason. I'm gonna start off here. We got the number 5 coming out, very significant with the throat chakra, okay? So when I picked up the throat chakra card, I normally feel like positive. But when I picked up the throat chakra card this time, someone is literally, you still don't get how real it is when we say that, you know, life and death is in the tongue. There's someone, and you keep loose lipping on your life, on your children's life. Like, you know, there's someone, and I don't think you understand how important your throat chakra is. The things that we say on our mouth, they can bring life or they can cause death, right? And I feel like that is what is the reminder here. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Now, I don't know if you're wearing blue today, if you have blue hair, because I'm seeing blue hair, okay, something like that. But what it's saying is, you know, our self-expression is our sense of peace and balance. What does that mean? You better speak peace over your life. And what I'm saying is, I feel like I know why there could be someone talking like this. When I look at these cards, we got the Tower in the reverse here, to the World in the reverse. Let me cover her up. To the World in the reverse, to the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So what this tells me is I have someone and you're acting prematurely. Well, what do you mean, Lala? Well, what I mean is, you know, I feel like there is a situation that you could be trying to avoid, and you could be trying to get to this Ten of Pentacles, because someone's like, I need to get to this bag. I need my inheritance. I need what my ancestors left for me. I need it all. I need the world. But there's a cycle that's not completed here. You know, with the World coming out in the reverse, that means that there's something, that there's a lesson, boo. I'm here, boo. Okay? I don't know if your nickname is Boo Boo or something like that, but I heard boo. Right? So there's a lesson here that still has not been learned. You could be running towards the money, the bag, the riches, the fame, the gold, the big old family, but there's a whole lot of healing that needs to be done here. And I know this to be true because we got 1616 coming out. One of my favorites, recovery. Okay? So there's someone, and you could be prematurely rushing things while you're on the road to recovery, right? In order to be a healer, you have to be healing. We can't skip the process. I can't help you heal if I'm not healing myself, right? Recovery's here. I don't know if someone just checked into a recovery home. You could be thinking about doing this, and kudos to you. Go, okay? You know, someone, you don't understand. The next time you go to recovery, you know, this could be life-changing for you, because there's someone, you're sick and tired. You are fed up with being fed up. Okay, we got mercy, diplomacy. I couldn't get it out. Potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. Okay, it's a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. So remember I said someone's like, you know, someone wants to skip a step. It's like someone wants to go from a crew leader, you know, straight to the store manager. You know, they don't want to become like a shift leader. You know, they don't want to become like, you know, they just want to go straight to the big dog. And it's like, God's like, no, you got to embrace every part, every level, and every challenge, because guess what? We are here to overcome challenges. We are problem solvers, spiritual problem solvers, right? That's what we do. We show people how to overcome obstacles and challenges each and every time that they arise, right? When it rains, we don't run now.
Life is getting better.
Because life is getting better, right? So we're learning to literally, you know, face things. And I don't know, stop trying to skip stages here. It's not going to work. You know, when you play Mario, you can't go from the first level to the castle to get the princess. I know you want to go beat the bricks off the princess, beat her down, but you gotta wait, sir, because I'm here, man. You could be a man in my energy, and you could be like, look, I'm trying to get where I'm going, right? But you cannot go from level 1 to the castle. Someone needs to know this here.
I don't know. We got Mwambi, Allison, Judith, Courtney, Leonard, Bobo, Nancy, Gordon, Simon, Alicia, and Patricia.
Stacy and Michelle.
So we got Ace of Pentacles to the Twin Flame, right? Somebody, you in a relationship, right? And this is healing, right? Now, when we talking about the aspect of Twin Flames and Ace of Pentacles, right? Somebody relationship could have started like this. One person was broken, right? Another person was broken. Maybe two people that suffer from similar lives, ailments, problems,
Similar ways, are you the same?
similar pains, right? You know, so Two people came together and it created an Ace of Pentacles, abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career, financial opportunity, new venture, prosperity. So I feel like this is the upside of a twin flame union, right? All twin flame unions are not Ace of Pentacles. So if you got a twin flame connection and it's unhealthy for you right now, I'm not saying that it might not be a twin flame, but it's definitely not the time. It's not in the stage of development. This card right here is for a twin flame that is benefiting two people. And it says, Death card came out sideways to the rekindle. I'm going to read the footnote on the rekindle. Every relationship has those magical moments that can be rekindled. So this is Death card sideways is somebody who got a problem saying they wrong. This is like two people that get into an argument and nobody want to be like, okay, well, this is two people that, Spirit is trying to push somebody to the energy of rekindle. Like somebody, the Death card sideways is like you're not really trying to let it go. Like you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you got Six of Swords to the study. So this shows somebody kind of getting by that, moving on. It says moving on, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving to calmer waters, and old relationships ending. Study. Let love show you how to learn from one another. Look, that's what Spirit said. And that's for this twin flame. A lot of people leaving because a lot of people single. That's understandable. This 3 card may not be for you.
I heard the name Blue. I heard the name Cheyenne.
Allison.
Okay. Now over here, I got the Queen of Swords. She came out sideways. I'm like, how you feeling this morning, Queen of Swords? I'm gonna ask you, how you feeling this morning, Queen of Swords? Okay. I don't know if you are a Aquarius. I'm feeling heavy on Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, but I don't know, Queen of Swords. I got you to the side this morning. You could be, I don't know, you could be talking out the pocket.
Allison been eating a lot of garlic.
Anyway, we got you coming out to the side here. So I don't know. Then we got the 4 of Cups in the reverse to the Judgment. Number 20 could be significant. You could be 20 years old. And then we got 222 coming out for you. Okay. So I feel like with the Queen of Swords coming out sideways and the 4 of Cups in the reverse, I feel like there's someone and you are not holding back with your emotions. You could be very emotional right now, or you could be very verbal, I'll say, right? Maybe you could be really speaking on something and maybe it's not the best words. You could be not using the most kindest words right now. And I feel like it's time to change that because Judgment is here. There could be someone, you know how like you just get in that mood and you just being an ass, right? You know, we got them times where it's just things going on. Your hormones could be out of balance. Your energy could just be off and out of whack. And we just get to talking crazy. We do that. Like, I know I do sometimes. I'm just human, y'all, right? So I only speak about things that I see and that, I know because I've been through them, right? So it's something here like, I feel like because you have a job to do for humanity, you can't talk to people like that. You can't be a person where your words are fire, cutting, hurting, because the Queen of Swords, her words can be cutting, Like, she's one of those people. The Queen of Swords, a lot of times, she doesn't even have children. She's about her business. She could be a lawyer, a speaker, an investigator. This is a very stern woman.
I'm hearing
energy.
Investigative reporter.
Could definitely be something, yeah. Someone could be from Indian descent, Indian background. You could have gray hair, pretty silver foxes, what I'm saying. Hey.
Rosh Hashanah.
Okay. But I feel like, with the Judgment here, it's just time for us to make sure that we are taking accountability for our actions. Like, we can't keep going around being mean and like every day and be like, oh, I'm sorry. No, at some point we got to be accountable. Okay. You guys have a responsibility just like we do. We all do. We're collective. It's collective energy. And I know sometimes it gets frustrating dealing with silly rabbits, right? So I just think it's very important to just remember what your purpose is, your goal, your mission. The enemy wants to get us out of alignment so bad, right? We got wonders. Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace, forward in process. You aren't a victim. You ain't a victim. You a chosen one. This
It's
the
a
life
life
you're supposed to live. You ain't supposed to run. All right. You're,
You heard me. That's how I go to.
it remind me of that. You aren't a victim of your circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. Hello? Do you know what that means? That means that your circumstances, no matter what they look like, your ass benefits from them. Even when you can't see what God is doing, that's the thing. God is really working for us in the background, and because we don't know how God's work looks all the time, we feel like, but which you don't understand, you are a beneficiary of your circumstances. These things that you go through, it's not for nothing. It's not for play. This is real life. You know, this is somebody's life I'm tapping into. And I need you to know you are a beneficiary of your circumstances. Stop feeling like you're a product of your environment. You're past that. You know, when you were born into your family, the shit you went through was not your fault, but it's your fault. It is your duty, your due diligence to rise above and overcome. And that's what we're doing here, okay? You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Don't let the enemy trick you, because there's someone that's like, the finish line is right here, and you like, man, I might as well go home. What? God is over here like, what?
Spiritual journey, community. You said something that's very important. You said alchemy. And that's basically what she's speaking about. Alchemizing is learning. When you begin to understand that shit is not working against you, it's working for you. That's the beginning of alchemy spiritually.
Yeah.
Right? Alchemy in the physical is literally turning metals into gold. Like, you know. So alchemy spiritually is exactly what she's saying. And it was cool that somebody picked up on it. It was like the alchemy, because truly, like, to me, my alchemists, they like my favorite ones. Like the alchemists, like that walk among us. I'm talking about the truth. I'm talking about the people, you can hit them with all you got, right? And it might knock them back, but then they take a minute and transmute, and next thing you know, they come back as something different than they was before they even got hit with the attack or hit with these are my alchemists, right?
That's right.
And
you know,
my very strong, mentally inclined ones.
That's right. Because, you know, at some point you have to realize, like, if you really are about what you're about, if you really do know you are who you are, look at every prophet from every book. You know, I never seen a weak prophet. I seen prophets that got tired. I seen prophets that called for help. You know, I seen prophets do these kind of things, but I never seen a weak prophet. You know, I never seen any of those, you know, any of God's people just tap out. You know, we have a certain kind of energy inside of us that we're meant to persevere. Now, I know we get tired, right? But that doesn't mean we give up. That means we press forward. We go harder. You know what I'm saying? You know, the easy way is, oh, let's just take it. I don't want to do it anymore. No, you got to do it. There's people looking up to you. You know, there are so many people that are influenced by you. You're influential. You can't stop now. You know, it's like putting yourself in the spotlight, and now it's like, I don't want to be seen anymore. You know? Well, you've built a community of people that rely on you.
You know, I like the way you said that. You said all prophets, right? This is not confined to one religion. And all prophets in every religious book that you pick up from whatever denomination, anybody carrying that energy wasn't weak. Because it takes spiritual contention to be, you know, when I'm talking about people that live in the spirit and then they don't give up. You know, they live a certain way, they help humanity until they expire. And then when they expire, they reach what's called veneration, like your Shangos and them, like Jesus Christ. You understand? Jesus Christ, Shango, similar energy. Two men that walked on this world, transitioned, and became deities, right? So, shout out to y'all. Like, I'm feeling like,
yeah, like I'm so proud of, I'm just so proud of us as a collective. You know, like it's so easy to fall into depression and anxiety, but you know, start giving yourself some pats on the back for the good things that's going on. Give yourself some pats on the back for the challenges you overcame, for not giving up. You know, when you're looking at people every day that are deciding, I don't want to do this anymore, but you keep fighting, you know, you got to be like, I'm a bad mamma jamma, because, you know, that's the easy way out. We all get tired. You think each and every one of us don't get tired of dealing with this world? We do, but we know that we are here as an example and we have a job to do. So be proud of yourself today.
No doubt. I got the 8 of Pentacles to the 7 of Swords to the Ace of Cups, right? And I like it. The 8 of Pentacles, but I'm gonna tell you some things now. I like the energy, but you know I gotta get, Uncle Hub gotta get to it now, all right?
Come on, man.
I'm about to go in the old man Ori over here
Come
real
on.
quick. That's my alter ego. Old man Ori. I read the tarot.
Okay.
I'm from Baltimore City.
I'm from Baltimore
Now I ain't
City.
gonna do Ori. I ain't gonna do Ori. But listen, you got the 8 of Pentacles to the 7 of Swords, right? Somebody you stealing from yourself. Meaning, you're not exercising your full potential. You have become a master at something, right? And this card is being justified by emotion. So perhaps you're a person that have mastered the ability to move through the pain, the ability. But with the 7 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords to the observe, I feel like you're not paying attention to yourself. You know how we get skilled at something, right? And we get comfortable.
Sloppy.
We get comfortable doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? Well, what worked yesterday ain't gonna work today.
That's right.
Especially when you're dealing with, see, the spiritual energy is always changing and shifting, right? That's why it's not good to make pacts and deals with spirits, right? Because they might hold a certain authority at one time, but then another time you might be still trying to move in some authority that ain't even there no
Come
more,
on now.
right? So with the 8 of Pentacles is you having this ability to discern, you having this ability to be fully operable in your gift, right? You have the ability even to channel your emotions, right? But 7 of Swords shows me somebody that your failure to observe, right? Noticing the noteworthy things is putting you in. It's not an 8 of Pentacles in reverse, but you're not moving like the master you are.
Come on now, because somebody's definitely a master.
8 of Pentacles is self-mastery.
You could be like a like a master beautician or something like that.
Somebody-
Esthetician, something like that.
A natural. It's funny she said you're a natural reader.
Come on.
Somebody, you're a natural reader, right? You don't even read. I mean, like, people might look at you and be like, you don't supposed to read like that. But what you do your thing, and it's effective because it's natural, right? It comes to you as a form of self-mastery, right? So don't take advantage of it. Thank you, Spirit. One of the quickest ways the 7 of Swords yourself, when you gift it, is to start responding to when people tell you you ain't supposed to do something like that. How I'm not supposed to do it like this when it's resonating like this. See, because when you get in the mode of trying to defend yourself, 7 of Swords, you done stole something from yourself. When people tell you what you can't do, you simply do what you do. Yeah, I'm not worrying about what somebody say I can't do. I'm too busy doing what I do, right?
on now.
So if I'm doing what I do and you come and telling me I can't do it, I'ma just look at you like you crazy, right? I'm not even gonna let you affect me.
on.
You can go get 100 people that stand there with you and tell you about what I can't do. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be doing it in all y'all face. Why? Because what God put together, let no man put
break
asunder.
apart.
When God put you together and you got a gift, 8 of Pentacles,
That's it.
move with God.
Come on.
Right? And then last but not least, 8 of Cups to the value. I love this for you. Somehow you simply know who you is and you ain't gonna be moved away from it. Ace of Cups to the value. That's I know myself. I love myself. And that's the energy that you gotta move in.
You remember that?
I ain't never heard that, but I liked it real
That's
quick.
from DARE. Y'all
Say it
remember
again.
that? It's from the DARE program.
Said,
I love myself, I'm worth a lot. I love myself, I'm worth a lot.
Right.
I love myself, I'm worth a
And
lot.
guess what?
And you can too.
Who remember-
Hold on, and you can love inside of you or something like that.
Who
Who remembers the
remember,
DARE program?
Who remember Alak, right? That's pretty old.
I don't remember that.
Alak, it was a word that they came up with when we was in like grammar school. It was an acronym for a phrase. It was called Alak. I am lovable and capable, right? And I ain't gonna lie, they used to push that word on us when we was in grammar school, and I kind of liked it. It was like, I am lovable and I am capable,
I like
right?
that.
I am lovable and I am capable, right? That's how you answer your hater. Ace of Cups to the value. Write it down, somebody. It's powerful. Look, I am lovable. I am capable.
That's right.
Right? And
That's
that's
the
all you gotta do
affirmation.
is say it, right? You don't even gotta say it to nobody. When people come,
I love myself. I'm worth a
when
lot.
people come with the goofy energy, right? All you gotta do, say that, the dad phrase, I love myself and work a lot, or even say, I'm lovable and capable.
Yes, Dimitri, the drug awareness program. Remember they used to do it in elementary school? It used to be like, I love myself. I'm worth a lot. You remember that? You telling your age now.
Yeah, y'all, you know.
Okay, yes, the DARE program was definitely in school, okay? So the last but not least, before we get out of here, I got number 10, and it's coming out with authority, okay? Spiritual authority, you have authority, okay? Something like that. It says the frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed and realized, yet receptive, wise and loving, you know? So someone needs to know that, yeah, you have authority, but be kind, be loving, be gentle. You know, I had to tell my son, I have a 13, soon to be 14-year-old, and he is about 5'8" and 194 pounds or something like that. So we had them watch Of Mice and Men the other day to just learn that, you know, because he's so big, but he's so young, I'm teaching him how to be a gentleman, right? You know, learning that his strength, you know, doesn't have to be seen with his hands because he's very strong, right? But I'm teaching him that he can be big and gentle. That don't mean he has to let people play with him, right? Because he ain't going to do that. But what he is going to know is he doesn't have to throw his weight around the world. He can use his strength to help other children, right? Something like that. So authority, remember, you know, you have authority, but use it wisely. Okay? Last but not least, we got 606 coming out for you, optimism. Okay? It says, pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. So you can be meeting new people, be open, be loving, be kind, be a gentle giant. Because you can be a very big man, okay, very intimidating, but be kind, be gentle, okay? Or maybe you're just a very attractive woman and people are scared to approach you. Like, you know, I see a lot of beautiful people and they're single because they're unapproachable. Nobody knows they're single because they look so mean. Be approachable, beautiful, handsome. You know, it's like, just be approachable. All right? Everything's okay now. Hey. Everything's okay now. Hey, we had to get it together. Hey, we're relying on faith now. Hey, we don't believe everything that we see. Hey, we don't forget but forgive now. Yeah, that's the hard one, ain't it? Hey, we don't forget but forgive now. Hey,
Flip the guinea, feed it the guinea.
Hey, every day we gotta pray now. Don't fall for the tricks now. Hey. like this, I suggest you subscribe. We come through every day with divine messages for the collective. We're just here trying to help humanity one person at a time. You know, God told us if we can help one person every day, we are living in our purpose. So every day we strive to just help one person. If you love the video, show us some love. Share the video out. If you would like to contribute to our page so that we can make more videos like this one, all of our information is on our page. We love you guys so much. We hope you have a grand day. God bless you. And we elemental beings. Say, everything's okay now. Hey, hey, everything's okay now. Hey, hey, we had to get it together. Hey, 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 everything's okay now. Hey, 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 hey. Every day we gotta pray now. Hey, hey. Guess what? We forgive but forgive now. Hey, hey, we don't forgive but forgive now. Hey, we love you guys. I would stay here all day if I could, but I can't. Cause I gotta leave. But we gotta go right now. Hey, I don't wanna leave, baby. Hey, but we gotta go right now. Hey, I don't wanna leave, baby. Let me get out of here.